What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to today's podcast. What's up? I scream, dude. I don't like screaming when I first start the podcast, but
Why?
I still do it because I just think of that one person's like, dude, this is too much.
Hey guys, I'm Bobby.
Yeah. Whoa, hold up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me introduce
Dude,
you.
we're too close.
Why? What's bad
We're
with
just
that?
right across from each other.
Is this not comfortable for you?
No, it's okay. It's a narrow table is what I'm saying.
It is a narrow
at this
table,
point.
but it's
okay.
I like
no,
it.
Yeah.
You know what?
What you're going to say?
I worked hard on this table.
It looks nice.
What, you want it to be bigger?
Well, it's just we're
don't
very
like
close to
this
each other. I feel like I need to lean back.
Does your
I'm in
chin
the
lean
splash
back?
zone.
Anyways, what's up, everybody?
Oh.
This is my friend Bobby Maris. Bobby,
Hey guys.
whenever I give up and I try to start something again, I always choose you first.
I know.
How do you feel about that?
My true feelings?
Yeah, true feelings?
You
Stop
know,
giving up?
No, I hope the best for you. I'm here to help.
Thanks.
Not help, but just I'm here to lend my time.
Your expertise.
And, you know,
All right.
sometimes you ask me to re-record it 8 times, and I still do.
Yes, you do.
Don't know why.
No, that was once.
Ah!
That was once.
Once times 40, 50 minutes.
That was the first time I ever did it. The first time I ever shot the podcast, I was like, I didn't know.
Was that it?
Yeah, because I like asked you all about your life, all about this and that.
And then you're like, yeah, I don't like it.
No, I did like it, but...
But what? There should be no but.
No, I'm just saying, I'm going to tell you straight up what I want from this podcast.
What do you
today.
want? Let's
Tell
us all.
Just conversation. I think that's
that's
the
it?
one thing I just really want.
Oh,
I think one of the
I
things I
thought
learned
there
from
was
my lost podcast. Dude, I hate your pity laughs.
I'm sorry.
My last podcast, dude, have always been just me interviewing.
Yeah.
And I love like getting to know people and stuff. But,
Dude, we're like really close.
but what's wrong with
I
that?
feel like when we talk, we're not this close.
The last time we were
It's like
this
we're like
close.
this.
Yeah, and what? You feel like you're about to kiss?
I don't personally feel like that. You might.
It's okay.
Okay, go. Sorry.
No, but you know, this reminds me of the first time we were at Subway. When I first met you.
That's true.
When I remember the first time I hung out with you one-on-one was at a Subway.
That's true. I remember that.
Do you remember that day?
Mm-hmm.
What was it after church or something or what?
No. Maybe.
You were getting to know me and I was just like, dude, I'm so effing weird. I remember
I feel
being
like
nervous.
I feel like it wasn't super late. I don't remember.
Dude, I was
just
nervous. I was nervous.
Why?
It's just like, I just remember the first time I hung out with you and the second time and the third time. And I was just nervous, dude. And then I remember the day we shot the video for the tuxedos for Jess and Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
That day, I was so nervous because you were coming over to my place, but I was living on a couch at the time. So I was like, welcome to my spot. This is where
I don't care. I don't care.
I know you didn't, but like, it's so different. It was just so different. Why are you looking that way?
Well, yeah. Now look at you. You have a podcast studio.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're a LA sellout.
I am a sellout. I'm a poser. I'm a sellout. I'm a narcissist.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the worst of the worst.
Oh
dude.
my gosh.
It's okay. Yesterday I realized I hated
didn't.
myself.
What in the world? Just
Yeah.
yesterday you realized it?
No, because like, okay, so I was
Why
with,
didn't you realize sooner?
I was with my friends Nathan and Julie,
Yeah.
and
I wasn't invited, by the way. It was not.
I did. Don't ever.
I
say that.
wrote you back.
I did.
I FaceTimed you back. But you didn't answer.
Well, we did this
It's all right.
game where they made you imagine, like you like sit down, they tell you, okay, I want you to imagine a box and like see, and then tell yourself what you see in that box. And then from there,
Poop.
it tells you like, what do you see in
Poopy.
the room? Okay, well, great. Because that stands for your ego.
Poopy.
So
Yeah,
your
that
ego
there is
represents
none.
poop.
Yeah.
Your ego's poopy.
Yeah.
You have
If
the
it was
worst ego
gold,
ever.
that would mean I have an ego. If it's poop, that means I'm humble.
Yeah, well, I saw a paperclip and a rubber band in my box, which made me feel like crap.
What's that mean?
I don't know. It just probably means like I don't
So
love
why-
myself.
Because you have a paperclip? That means you're organized?
That's what I saw in my
you
box.
Can see it's how you look at things. You just be like, oh, I'm organized. I have a
Yeah.
paperclip.
Yeah.
Rubber band, keep things together.
No, but I saw like crumbs. Like if I just ate a sandwich and like a little crumbs fell inside of it.
That you
Little
could
dust
twist
in
that
there.
to mean okay that you like to recycle.
I'm depressed.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. I'm not. I am.
It's
I
all
was
how you
feeling
see
sad.
things.
I was feeling sad though because
Because your paperclip.
Yeah, because I was just like, wait, am I sad to like hate myself? And I'm like, no. Like I've told you this before. Like this is the longest time I've ever been without depression.
Yeah.
Longest season I've ever been without depression. Or at least chosen not to lay that on top of who I am. I think it's very easy to dictate a season of your life, see a season of your life, and allow the emotions of that season to dictate your identity or who you think you are at that moment, and allow that to establish who you are later on, in a sense. Because like people recently have glorified depression a lot, and they like glorify it and they think it's, and it's great that people are opening up and talking about it. But I realized recently, like, okay, yeah, I might be depressed in this season, but that doesn't mean that I am depressed all the time. So anytime I feel sad now, I'm just like, I'm not depressed. I'm just sad right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's unhealthy advice.
No, I think a lot of people disregard that there's normal human emotions.
Yeah.
Like if people feel anxious about something, they're quick to say, oh, I have anxiety. But like anxious is still just a normal thing you can feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything, so don't cancel me for saying a word.
You want to know something else? Because I'm just changing topics.
What?
So I said unhealthy advice.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite podcasters is Bobby Lee. And this table was inspired by the table that he had in his old podcast in 2017.
Okay.
And I just want to put that out there.
Why?
Because if he ever sees me,
Yeah.
if he ever sees this podcast and he sees I'm creating a podcast, he's like, this kid copied me. I'm going to put it out there.
It's
okay?
a table. No one cares.
I was inspired.
It's a cool table.
Dude, I literally.
But what I like that you did is you put your own touch and you added stickers.
Well, he had stickers.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
And then I have an Arsenal sticker and he's an Arsenal fan also.
Okay, but guess what?
And I'm an Arsenal fan. I love Arsenal.
Most people, like when I was a teenager and I had a desk, I had stickers on it. That's not an invention.
I don't know, dude.
A ton of people have stickers on their desk.
I just he's no joke. He's one of the reasons why I want to get back into podcasting because he's so good at it. Like he's so good at being real. And that's something I want to do. But I just want to say thanks for giving me the opportunity to just have a conversation with you because it's nice.
Thank you.
You've always been someone that's encouraged me.
Hey, that's true, guys.
And pushed me forward and always willing to help out.
Yeah, that's true, guys.
But yeah, I don't know what else to say except
you're really tan.
Thanks. You know what? I am.
You get tan quick in the summer.
I do, and I love it, dude.
What else do you have to say to me?
I don't know, dude.
Well,
I just
thank you guys for watching.
You know what I want to say?
What?
I want to talk about church and stuff and how, because one of the things I really want to do with this podcast is mention to people hey, I'm Christian.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a pastor or a youth pastor.
You've said this list. I've heard you say this list 5 different times.
But that's because
we know you're not a teacher.
But because
why?
Because there's been many situations where you've seen me personally.
Yeah.
That I've misrepresented my faith. Where I have, just been hurtful. I've been deceitful.
So what's your whole point?
My whole point is, I don't even remember, but my whole point is I'm not here to be a guru or give you self-help lessons. I just like to talk about life.
Hey,
I'll tell you a story.
Everyone's going to fail.
Let's talk about failure.
There's just more people just cover it up than others.
I'm an open book. This podcast I want to do is be an open book, and I'll talk about something.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like most people just feel like when they see someone fail, they're like, eh!
Yeah.
They point their finger and kick them while they're down sometimes, or they're the worst, blah, blah. But everyone does it. No matter where you are, everyone in the history of the earth.
Yeah.
Fails or messes up or makes a mistake, but that's a part of life.
Yeah.
And people know that, but I think they just like seeing when other people fail and be like, oh, they're bad, I'm good.
Yeah, I think the moment that scarred me the most, and it's still it's a scar that's healing, I guess, but I'm
Is it right there?
to deal with. Yes, this one and this one and this one and this one. But I've too many scars. But the one that scarred me the most was 3 years ago when I got drunk at JC's house, and I just I got, well, let me say the story. It was Thanksgiving.
I didn't even say anything.
Well, I know, but let me say the story because
You never said the story before?
I've never told the story. And
he loves talking about this story. But I move past things.
He moves past it. I hold on to things and let it affect me and cut me up and cut my guts out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, so about 3 years ago,
He didn't really know anyone that much.
I didn't know much. I was just getting into like the friend group, getting to know everybody.
I was bringing you in.
You were bringing
under
me
my
in.
watch.
Yes, 100%. And also, I was still as publicly Christian as I am today.
Yeah.
So I like invited. We were hanging out at church, and all of a sudden we were playing Mafia. And if no one knows what Mafia is that game where you basically try to figure out it's a group of like 9-10 people.
Yeah.
2 people are the Mafia. And then we try to figure out who are those people that killed the others in the group.
Yeah. You have to like guess. There's some, like you have to convince people. It's pretty fun, but with a large group, it's better.
Yeah.
Like the more people, the better. We're playing that.
Yeah, we're playing that. And
He just kind of like learning everyone. Pretty new.
Dude, and I'll say it straight up. I just desired to be so wanted by your friend group, like this friend group that the friends that we have now.
Yeah.
I desired it so badly that all I wanted to do was just like, okay, let me drink, let me just drink, like let me party, like I just wanted to party.
Yeah.
I got drunk in front of Nightly. You know Nightly?
The band?
Yeah, the band.
Oh, yeah.
I was in front of them. They were laughing at me, dude. Not with me, laughing at me because I was effing drunk out of my mind in front of them. And then, anyways, we started playing Mafia, and you called me out on Mafia, and I wasn't Mafia.
Oh, I was. So that's a part of the game. Like you're supposed to be like, oh, that person's Mafia, and like, especially if you're the Mafia, you're supposed to not be found.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you call other people out and like you try and convince everyone, but that's a part of the game. Everyone's doing that to everybody.
Yeah, and I'm very competitive. Like I don't want to be like if someone calls me, I just can't defend myself.
Yeah,
like I'm the worst.
And that's
at
a part of
myself.
the game is defending and like trying to like throw people off.
Yeah, I'm the worst at defending myself. And you called me out on Mafia, and I was already drunk. And I just start cursing you out in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Do you remember what I said?
Not like a friendly thing. Is like pretty angry.
Yeah, I was effing pissed. All I just remember is like, I was like, F you, this, that, whatever. And then like I sat down, like still drunk. And then...
Yeah, I don't think I was the only one.
I made a girl run away and cry.
Yeah, he was pretty... You're kind of going...
Kid, dude.
You're kind of going after everyone. And I was like... To me, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like... I knew you from church.
Yeah.
So
you see?
But I'm just like,
Christian
at
ever.
this point, I didn't know you that well.
I'm satanic.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to say just kidding?
No. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay, but at this point,
yeah.
I kind of knew you decently.
Yeah.
And then I was like you were there with me, like it being like I was introducing you to everybody. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, you're going off on everyone. People are crying.
Yeah.
So I don't remember that part.
There was a girl that literally, dude, I was Mafia. I'll say this right now. I was Mafia.
The whole time?
For a different
I was
round.
me.
I was Mafia for a different round.
Yeah.
And I was cheating. I cheated the whole game.
See,
and this girl called me out on it.
And I'm like, okay, like, not embarrassed, but I'm just like, okay, like, sorry about that, guys.
I
like,
shamed you. I'm ashamed.
I don't know. I feel okay. But I was just like, ooh, sorry about that, guys. Like, this guy's yelling at everyone.
And so I was cheating, dude. And there was
I didn't even know you were cheating at this point.
You were gone. I was like the last person there still playing Mafia, and I was cheating.
At a certain point, he was going a little crazy, and I was like, all right, I'm done for the night.
Yeah.
And I left. And I left you there. So sorry, guys. Peace.
And I made a girl cry and run outside. So it's crazy. Like, even like when you think you're a Christian, like sometimes you could still do hurtful things.
No, being Christian doesn't mean you're perfect. Being Christian doesn't mean this or that. Like, you're still a human being just like everybody else.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like, you're going to make mistakes. Like, that's why it's like, I mean, we're still here today.
Yeah.
After that crazy event, you know?
I think I've had a lot of crazy events with you.
But see, during that time, just in general, whenever you're meeting someone new, if there's some sort of crazy event, sometimes you can be like, ooh, like I'm probably not going to like hang out as much.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know what's going on.
Well, we did have distance after that. Like I didn't talk to you for like a month and a half.
Was it a month and a half?
Like about 2 months until like the next church. Like once I came back after New Year's. Like
because everyone left and it was Christmas.
Because I didn't talk to you during Vlogmas, and this was Thanksgiving, and then I was out of town, and then once January came, that's when I started hanging out again. The first time we hung out again was at my birthday. At my birthday. And I haven't seen you or talked to you since then. I was just like, hey, you want to come over? And not until January we talked about it. But
to me, it wasn't like a big event. Like I was like, ooh, that was a little crazy. But then, I mean, I didn't really think.
Oh, dude, I cried in front of Ian. I cried in my car. I cried in my car like a little baby. I was in. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
I'm being open.
No, that's good. That's fine. We're just different. I don't think of stuff very long.
I overthink.
Like I move past things. Like I want to
keep it simple.
I try and keep it simple. I move past things.
Yeah.
Like if I need to make decisions on anything, I make a decision and I try to move on.
And you're good at that because I overthink things. I'm like, dude, like that's why I called you the other day about a joke that I said to you.
This guy called me. He's like, dude, a joke I said, I'm so sorry. I was like, dude, I have absolutely no clue what you're talking about. And he's like, well, like just trying to think. And I'm like, I don't remember a joke. I don't remember being offended. And he was like thinking about it this whole time. I still to this day, I don't know. And I'm okay. And hopefully you move past it too.
Yeah.
But like that's just, I don't know. That's just my personality or something. That's how I grew up. Just like, I just brush things off.
I've probably just been gaslit too many times in my lifetime. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. But
sorry about that.
But the value I really appreciate from that moment, going back to the story, was that you saw the best in me when I was at my worst. And like you're because I've never, like Justin Gabriel knew my worst also. They saw me before I was like Christian. I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh, I was the worst person ever, hated people or whatever. But I was, crazier back then, I would say. And, but I've never hurt somebody. Like I've never hurt somebody. And when I saw that I hurt you, but you still chose to see the good in me and give me a chance, that gave me the yearning or the conviction to change. Because then after that, I quit drinking for a year. Yeah. And if it wasn't for that moment of just like you laying it out and just saying, okay, this is how I felt like, but also just like not brushing it off, but like laying down the law and being like, okay, you just can't do that. Like there's boundaries here.
Can't make girls cry.
Yeah. You can't make girls cry and there's boundaries and all that stuff.
I mean, you can, but it's not.
You suck as a human
it's
being.
not an invited action.
Of course,
that's what I was going for.
But if it wasn't for what you taught me, I wouldn't have never understood the beauty of being sober and for a year and understanding that you can have fun without going out and partying and and finding your identity within yourself.
Well, you can
in
even
those moments.
because if no one knows, I don't drink. I've never been a drinker. But like even that, like you don't even have to not go out and party. Like you could still party, but just not drink and still have fun and just do the same exact thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you learned your own things through that. But that was all you. Yeah. I didn't tell you like, dude, you better stop drinking. And blah, blah. I was just like, I mean, I got a few complaints in the complaint box. Yeah.
But you know what's crazy is that I remember texting you that day, and I also said, hey, this is just the way I am. Mm-hmm. Accepting my brokenness. Like I was just like, I'll never change. This is who I am. Mm-hmm. And you're like, no, like that's not who you are. Like I know who you are and I know who you desire to be. And so that taught me to just, all right, I'm just going to choose to do this. And you didn't tell me to not drink. Like you never told me.
I don't really remember that, but it makes sense because whenever anyone says I can't or like, oh, that's who I am, I say it to everybody because I say it to myself. Like if I just in general, if anyone says like there's a bad habit and they're like, oh, that's just me. I'm just like, it's not in your DNA. Yeah. Like it might be in like, you might have been grown up with that or this or that. Mm-hmm. And it might be something, but if that's not something that you want to do, you can, it's hard probably, but like, it's not just like I have a thumb. So I have a thumb.
Yeah.
But most people like, they just like, they think that like, oh, that's just what I do.
Yeah, like
it's like, well, that's what you're choosing to do.
Mm-hmm. I like this. This has been my favorite podcast so far.
Really?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna ask to redo it, but
no.
Sorry.
I'm a perfectionist. I was talking to Nathan yesterday. Our friend Nathan.
Okay.
We have a friend Nathan who's really funny too, and I was just talking to him how because he was talking about how comedy some people can learn and some people are just like innately funny. Were you? Dude, I just wish I lived your life. Like I wish
Why?
I love my life.
Yeah.
But I wish my parents gave me the opportunity to watch a bunch of Jim Carrey movies,
Yeah.
or like a bunch of comedies when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because when I first met you, most unfunny person ever.
Me? Oh,
Dude.
you're pretty funny now.
Yeah, but it's not. Still, like, I hang out with you and Keanu. It's just like, dude, I'm still so unfunny.
That's because you think. I've never once even thought about ranking of funny. You're sitting there thinking like, I need to be funnier. I need to be more witty.
I need to.
But just do it. You don't have to think it.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's.
So I got a comedy Bible.
I
got a comedy book to learn how to be funny.
Yeah.
Because I just was like, I need to learn how to be funny. If I don't learn how to be funny, I'm just not cool.
So, you're the weirdest guy I know.
It's because, dude, your wittiness, dude, is like out of this world.
It's pretty good. I enjoy it.
And before you were dating Helga, and like anytime we would go out, like I would sit there, dude. I was always the third wheel. Whenever we met like a girl, because
what do you mean?
Because you would meet a girl and your jokes
in a friend way.
Yeah. In a friend way.
Yeah.
We're Christian.
Just in a friend, yeah.
In a friend way. But the girls
like,
would always gravitate towards you because you're effing funny, dude. And me, I'm just like all serious, just pensive, with full of anxiety and depression.
Dude, that's your own view on yourself. You talk just as much. Everyone enjoys you. You're asking about them. You're writing down their name in your list.
Yeah, that sounds creepy. I do that, but I don't. Dude, don't.
I don't know what to do. It already came out.
Well, yeah, that's I write on my phone people's names, and I did it yesterday.
To memorize it.
To memorize.
Yeah.
And then I write like a little note, like how to remember them. Yesterday.
See, that's very thoughtful. You do that to remember them. I'm just like, I'll wing it next time and won't remember their name. I'll be like, what's your name again?
Yeah, but I say that, do you know? Well, because we meet so many people at church. So it's just like, dude, I have to remember people's names because
I just hear them say their name. I already shove it out of my brain because I'm like, I won't remember that.
Yeah.
But I'll remember you. I'll remember their face and I'll remember they're nice.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to remember their name.
Yeah. I've had so many moments in my life, especially at church, dude, where I've gone up to people that I haven't seen in like a month.
Yeah, I believe that. Name.
Like, I don't know if you remember this, but I was walking from church one day outside of church home, and there was this guy named Max. And I said, hey, Max, how's it going?
I don't know.
And he was like, Max, he was like, you know my name? Like, you remember my name? And like seeing his excitement.
Yeah, that is nice.
Was so like, made me feel warm because I was just like, yeah, like I know your name. And I think that's like.
See, I don't get that excitement from people,
but that's
because I don't remember their name. But cool. That is true. When people feel like special, like, oh, like that's nice.
Yeah, it just reminded me of. Sorry, I interrupted. You go.
I just said yeah.
Oh, okay. But it reminds me of the excitement of how sometimes when Jesus calls us and he says, "I know you by your name," so it's like. Some people are just like, when Jesus calls me, it's like he's not like, hey, stranger, you stranger, follow me. He's like, oh no, Sebastian, I know who you are. Like, I know who you are. I know your problems. I know the life experiences you've gone through. I know the pain you've gone through. I know the things that you desire for your life. Come follow me. Or like, come be my friend. Come be in relationship with me. And it's so cool because I think that seeing that experience with Max where he was just like, oh my gosh, you know my name. It's like, yeah, I know your name. Maybe I'm not called to be your best friend or whatever. Yeah. But at least I desire to let you know that you're recognized. You know, you're known to be someone. Because at church, dude, we meet so many people you just meet so many people, dude, and we get the opportunity to just effing be friends. But I get overwhelmed sometimes by it.
Well, yeah, you put a lot on your plate. Yeah. I just talk to people. And then
you keep it simple, dude.
I keep it simple.
I want to talk about another thing.
What, dude?
All right, there's like a couple other things. What time is it? No, we're good. We're good on time.
What?
I want to talk about one more thing.
What is it?
Going back to how funny you are, and how I was always the third wheel. I just want to say
how you felt. You never were the third wheel.
I was 100%. Always, everywhere. I'm the third wheel. Everywhere, dude. Yesterday, I was.
You talked to 80
I went to a party yesterday.
People.
Third wheel. In a non-existent relationship.
Well, go find someone.
I don't want one.
Then enjoy your third wheel.
I love my third wheel.
It didn't sound like you were. It sounded like you didn't.
There's days when I like it. There's other days when
what were you going to say?
You have been my teacher, I would say. when it comes
I'm not
up.
a teacher. I'm not a pastor.
No, but you're my teacher.
I know.
How does it feel like? But I'll tell you,
I'm not
my
your
teacher.
teacher.
Okay, but
Of what? Taekwondo?
No, of
Sensei.
talking to girls or treating girls. I would say.
I would say more treating girls because you go up and shake girls, and I say you can't shake them.
Yeah, because one day we were playing.
It sounds like I'm like a smooth guy. He's not talking about smoothness. He's just talking about basic human interaction. I have to be like, Seb, you can't throw their keys into the pond.
I stole a girl's car once.
You stole a car. So like that's what he's talking about. It's not that I'm Mr. Smooth and I know how to talk to girls. It's that he just doesn't know human awareness. I don't know.
I'm not aware sometimes. Like one day
you just met that person that day.
And I stole her car. Can I say it? I'll say it. Her name was Alexis.
Yeah, our friend Alexis.
Our friend Alexis.
I knew her a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think she was going to church with us or something.
Yeah, she was going to church with us.
And we're saying goodbye. It was dark out. We're like, okay, let's go. I probably said, we'll walk you to your car because it's dark, because I don't think you'd think of that.
Yeah.
And then as we're walking, she was holding her keys. Seb takes her keys, runs, gets in her car, and drives off.
I don't know what I was thinking.
And she was like, what is he doing? And I was like, I don't know.
I drove the car for a block, around the block.
Yeah, and then he comes back and she's like, I need to go home.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Seb, you can't.
I got nervous.
There's boundaries. You can't just take
She's
cars.
really pretty. I got nervous.
Okay, but you don't take people's cars when you're nervous.
I was interested in her back then. I'll say it.
You didn't say that.
Well, yeah, but
okay, but that's not how you do it.
Of course, you don't steal cars.
Because she was just like, I need to go home. Like, what's he doing? Because he like left, and we're like, I don't know where he went. And she was like,
I'm the worst.
I need to go home. What do I do?
I'm the worst.
And I was like, and then when he gets back, I was like, Seb,
my hands are sweaty.
Seb, you can't steal people's cars. Also, like with Fran, he would go and like shake. You're like, ah! And she's just like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Seb, you can't shake girls.
But I learned that lesson first when we were at your birthday party. Because we went to your birthday party and we played like, it wasn't paintball, but it was like foam. There was like foam balls inside these like
he would
carbon
like
guns.
Throw it, like shoot people in their face.
Because I'm competitive. I don't want to lose. I want to shoot
people. But you
people.
can't shoot girls in the face.
But if she decided to play the game, she has to understand the rules of the game.
But you can't shoot. You want to give them respect.
Of course.
And not shoot them in the face.
Dude, if someone says, Seb, like jump in, like I'm going, like, okay, Seb, we're about to go wrestle a bear, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, I understand the consequences. I'm about to jump in a cage and wrestle a bear. Yeah. And then I get mad because a bear like clawed me.
Yeah.
I can't get mad for that because I decided to jump in the cage.
Yeah, but one's survival so you don't die, and one's it's a birthday party and there's Nerf guns.
Boxing match. If I was in a boxing match
with a girl?
With you, right? And I'm like ready to punch you. And I punch you, and then all of a sudden you punch me back, and I start crying because you punched me back. I understood. I should understand the consequences.
No, yeah. But with girl, you have to treat
devil's
girls
I'm being devil's
nice.
advocate. I'm being
That's
devil's
just
advocate. For sure, I'm being devil's advocate. For sure.
Yeah.
I understood. Like, I felt bad. Franny was mad at me. And I was just like...
Yeah.
And
I don't think it's a competitive... It might be a competitive thing because I'm not very competitive. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I want to make sure everyone's comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't think you care about everyone's comfort.
No.
I feel like you do, actually.
I do most of the time.
But I think you... Crazy. I don't know what it is. I'm a people pleaser. I don't know what it is, though.
I'm a people pleaser.
Like, let's say there's Nerf balls. You would throw it harder at someone's face, for example.
Yeah, but if it's...
And then it'd be like, ow, like, what do we do? We're just supposed to have fun. And you're like, you're it.
No,
I don't know what...
I didn't even shoot her in the face.
I don't even know what it is.
I shot her in the stomach and the leg with foam balls, dude.
Probably too close.
Whatever, dude. You're in my vicinity. The point of the game is if you're in my vicinity, you're getting shot.
I know, but you have to still be nice.
I know.
Shoot guys, sure. But for girls, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Franny and I love each other. We have to let them know that too.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yeah.
And I learned my lesson from that.
Yeah. But it's just, I'm a teacher in the sense of telling Seb, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's not socially acceptable.
Yeah, many moments.
That's about it.
But there's another story I'll talk about later sometime. So stay tuned for that.
Oh my gosh, guys, subscribe.
Guys, thanks for watching today's podcast. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I just want to say, thanks for talking about the stories and memories. It was good.
It's pretty good.
It was fun to talk about it.
I enjoyed it. I would watch this if I were them.
Yeah, dude. I had fun, and I just want to say thanks for jumping on. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks.
You're one of my best friends out here. All right. Great.
Oh, well, it sounds different out there.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But you're one of my best friends out here.
Thanks.
Thanks for understanding who I am.
Thank you.
Thank you for being patient all the time.
Thanks. Everyone's just trying. I'm trying. You're trying.
Yeah.
You're going to make mistakes.
You're a great
I'm going to make
role model.
mistakes. We're just going to try our best.
But I just want to say this right now.
What?
Because I want people to know.
What?
You are a great role model.
Thanks.
When it comes to work, when it comes to just treating people, when it comes to just understanding people's walks of life. You're great at that. And I just want to say thank you for allowing me to have a part in your life.
Thanks. I'm just trying.
I know you're trying and I'm trying, but I just want to say thank you for giving me the time of day, because there's people out here who wish that we're sitting in this table right now. And I'm not saying it in like a jealous way or whatever. Just like there's people, like I'm so grateful God gave me the opportunity to get to know you and just you've changed my life in so many ways, positive ways.
Nice.
And I just want to let people know that because, dude, you're effing awesome, dude. You're always there for people. All right, anyways, thanks for watching the Better Together podcast.
Appreciate you.
Jesus loves you. God loves you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bob, you got anything you want to say?
Seb, thanks for having me. Appreciate you. I'm always happy to do the podcast. I think it's fun. I enjoy it. Everyone keep supporting Seb. Let's go. It's gonna be a big podcast. Keep doing it.
Links down below. Links
down below.
Links down below for Bob and I and merch. All right, talk to you guys soon. Love you guys.
See you guys.
Woo!
Bye.